Hi everybody, and welcome to this week's edition of BRMC Healthy Connections. I'm going to be filling in for your host this week. I'm Gil Reynolds, and I am with Diane Van Gulik, who is the coordinator at the Marek Family Education Center on Aging.
That's right.
Hi, Dan.
Hi.
How are you today?
Good to be here.
Good. Now, I had the privilege last week. I actually went off site to go film your program, the Rock Steady Boxing. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. Rock Steady Boxing is actually a national exercise program for people with Parkinson's disease. The headquarters is in Indianapolis, Indiana, and they started in 2006. And initially it was a program for people with what they call young onset Parkinson's disease. So people who were in their 30s, 40s being diagnosed with Parkinson's disease, they were wanting this exercise program to help them. But as the word started to get out, they had people of all stages of Parkinson's disease contacting them and wanting to participate. So a few years down the road, they opened it up to accommodate all stages of Parkinson's disease. And we got word about this back in November because of a CBS special by Leslie Stahl. And we took it from there. We've been running with it since then.
Well, good. Now, this is an exercise class, right?
Right.
Now, how do you meet every day, every week?
We meet every week, 3 times a week,
Okay.
90-minute sessions. We actually have 2 sessions, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So our morning class at 8 o'clock are for the people who are still pretty, they might be in the workplace still, they're able to function at a high level still, and then our afternoon class at 1 o'clock, we meet Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Those are people who their Parkinson's has started to really take hold of their lifestyles. They're not able to be as independent as they would like to be, or they might be a fall risk, but they usually will have a caregiver even.
Okay, and I know we'll be watching some of the video here in a minute, and we'll commentate on it. So if somebody's interested about this, they don't have to be, I'm sure you're going to say this, but they don't have to be afraid that it's going to be too strenuous for them, correct?
No, right. We don't approach this as a one-size-fits-all program. The boxing, it's a non-contact boxing sport too. It's not, we're not hitting each other, we're hitting bags, but we will tailor it for anyone with Parkinson's disease to fit their needs, whatever their needs might be. So yes, anyone can participate at any stage of Parkinson's. We have someone in a wheelchair, we have people with walkers. Some of them, they will just step back when they can't, when they need to catch their breath. They listen to their bodies. We encourage them to listen to their bodies and just step back, catch their breath, and then step back in when they feel ready.
Okay. Now, have you, since you've started doing this, have you noticed any improvements in any of the people that have taken the class?
Yes, we have noticed some significant improvements. I would say one of the biggest improvements that we have noticed is just outlook for these people. They feel like they have something now that they can hang on, grasp onto, and it kind of gives them hope that there's something they can do about their disease instead of just going home and resigning themselves to it and losing their independence. They have something that's helping them regain their strength, their mobility, helping them with their balance. So outlook, for a lot of them, that is something I keep hearing over and over again. Some of them had been fighting depression because of the disease, the diagnosis, and that's lifting for some of them. The support and encouragement that they find in the group is really helpful. And then posture has been another big improvement we have seen from the very start. We just see it progress every week. When they come in, they look taller. They're standing taller, so that reduces their fall risks. They can, they have more energy. It helps all around in a lot of different ways.
And I noticed being there filming, they have a good time with it.
They have a good time.
They hoop and holler.
They do. They do. They really get into it. We told them from when they signed up for it, no inhibitions. Just when they walk through the door, they just let go of any inhibitions. Don't worry about what people think. And so They told me we do some crazy stuff in here wouldn't normally do out there in public. They just have a good time. They don't worry about anyone judging them or looking at them, staring at them. So we have a good time. It's a great group.
And how would and we'll probably talk about this later on in the show, but how would somebody, if they're interested in doing this, first off, what is there a cost on this program?
We do have a fee, or a suggested fee of $50 a month. We don't want that to be something that keeps someone from being able to participate. So we will work with people, but again, it's a suggested fee that we ask for, and that's $50 a month. But we have some that can't afford that, and that's okay. They just whatever they can afford, that's what we go with. So we work with each individual on that. So, but if someone is interested in the program, they just would get in touch with me, and we'd sit down, talk about, see if it would be a good fit for them, and go from there.
And what's the number there at the Marek Family Education Center on 8th?
Sure, I'm going to give you my direct number. It's 508-3881.
Okay, all right. Anything else you want to mention about the program before we take a break and start looking at some of the exercises in the video?
It's just a really great program. The support that's there has been incredible. Just watching that grow, the camaraderie, the encouragement for people that are in the same boat with a disease. They share a lot of commonality.
Good. All right. Well, we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we will step into the video, and you as a viewer can kind of get an idea of the exercises that they do at this program. And we'll be right back right after this.